So, welcome everybody. I'm Miss Herman. If I didn't get to meet you on Parent Night or Parent Meet the Teacher Day, I know it's been a few days, and we have an amazing class. I am unbelievably proud of how they're coming in and what we've been working on. I think it's really amazing. I'm super excited. I'm very passionate about teaching, so the kids may already tell you I get very animated. I get really excited about stuff. We do lots of things. We move around a lot in the classroom. This gives you kind of an idea of what the front of my room looks like. I kind of have a few things about the room that I share with the kids. These are our morning bins that we work with. Every morning they'll come in after they eat breakfast or not eat breakfast. That's their choice. And we work with morning bins, and those morning bins just kind of warm up their brains, is what I tell them. And it's a way for them to come in, they get super excited first thing. They get to build and play with these manipulatives, and I get to take attendance. And a few people come in a little bit late. They don't feel like they're missing out on something already as far as morning work. So they do this for the time until the bell rings, probably about till 8:05. So I give them a little time of playtime, and then we clean up. Let me make sure someone's coming in. If you see a little squirrel right here, you may hear the kids talking about Scotty. Scotty is our class pet. He is kind of like an elf on the shelf, except he's a squirrel on the shelf. And he watches over the kids, and he will bring them treats when they do good things. He moves around the room. He does silly things. So that's something you might hear them say, something about Scotty. Here are some of our first day pictures. Hopefully you guys can see. If I tried to fit everybody in there, but there was a lot, so I kind of picked a few really fast. But we had a great first day. I know I was gone the second day. I apologize for that. I had to move my daughter into college. Spent the day crying. No, I'm just kidding. Actually did really well, and she's having a great time so far. So I normally do not like to miss days. I really want to be with my students every single day. So when I do miss, trust that it is for a really good reason. Okay, because I really don't want to have anyone else teaching my students. Once they're mine, they're mine. About me. I am married. I have 3 teenage daughters. Pray for me now. One's in college now. I have 2 that are a senior and a sophomore. We really just hang out around the house. We don't do a lot of traveling. We do stuff for volleyball. They play club. So if we're going anywhere, we're going to volleyball games. And again, I'm really excited for this year. As far as our schedule in class, again, I said morning bins. We'll start off. We'll do morning calendar. And then we're going to go straight into math. This week has been kind of a review with math. Starting next week, we'll be working on our chapter books. We have a recess. We'll continue math a little bit after recess and then head on into reading and ELA. One thing I'm going to discuss, and I will mention it later, is that normally in the past years, we've had snack before morning recess. If you see, the times have changed. We only have an hour from when we get to school till recess. So for them to have a snack after only being at school for an hour is a little too quick. And to get the kids to have a snack, and I don't want them to miss their recess and playtime. So I've cut snack out of the picture. Now, if your child has some sort of like problem, maybe kind of low blood sugar or something that they may need a snack, please reach out to me. I'm not saying they can't have one, but I just, in the process of time and the way we have it, after recess we're working, and then we're going to lunch right after that. So normally lunch was a little later, and so we would let them have a snack in the mid-morning. So just reach out to me if you feel like the need for something like that. Here's an example of morning bins. These are past students. I did not get pictures yet of our children this year playing with morning bins, but these are some examples that they play. This is a long snake of manipulatives that they actually pin together. And they build things, they create things. I'll walk by, here's a tower of just plastic cups. Of all things, probably the plastic cups are the most exciting thing to play with my morning bins. And I've got some pretty cool stuff in there. But they stack them, dominoes, they knock them down. I'll walk by and say, make it taller, make it wider, make it stronger. And they start learning more engineering skills. And again, they're just kind of waking up in the morning and really having a good time. Additional schedules, we will have library on Mondays at 8:30. So every Monday we will get library time, and they will be able to check out books. We will have them take those books home, which is a great thing. They get really excited when they get to pick out their own book. I will talk with them what their levels are, and so they'll be able to pick out books that are in their reading level. We're going to have PE Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do about 30 minutes. Right now, it's super hot. The air is super nasty. We do PE on the inside. I have mini programs that the first grade team we bought. We do cosmic yoga, which is fun to do. We do Go Noodle. We do a lot of dancing. There's Adventure to Fitness, which is another fun program that we use and we bought for first grade. So we do activities that way. Fridays, we usually run out in the grass. We do kind of laps, but again, we'll only do it if the air quality is good and the temperature is good. So don't feel like we're going to be out there at 100 degrees, because I don't want to be out there, and I'm not going to have them go out there and do kind of exercise. Curriculum that we use Go Math and Think Central for math. We use Wonders for language arts. Science, we use the Next Generation Science Standards, and social studies, again, the California State Standards. That all sounds great. We have standards that we have to teach, and as teachers, we use these books as, a tool. We don't go by, every single page. So when you see our math books, we do not do every single page in that math book. We may tweak things a little bit. We found that some things work better in the past. I don't need your child to do 27 math problems to prove that they know how to do it. They may do 5. So if you ever see our math books, we as teachers kind of take it upon ourselves to, we do what we think we need to have them prove that they know the standards, and then we move on. So they're not going to have a lot of work, like I said, 27 math problems. That would be ridiculous. Supplies. I had very, very, very generous donations last year. So we had everything donated in the class when it came to notebooks, laminating tools, supplies for myself to do things in class. All I ask is that they obviously have a backpack. Everyone's already brought one, a lunch bag if they need it. Please put your child's name in it. We're already having some lost, and it's only the second week. Headphones, optional. I've already had a lot of parents bring in headphones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not, I do still have a few here that still work. I had some that were broken and held together by duct tape last year, but I still have a few that are in decent shape. So reach out to me, and I'm able to give those to your child. I just didn't have enough for everybody, so thank you to those who brought some in for their child. Am I going too fast? I feel like I'm talking way too fast. Okay, thank you guys. I wish you guys could be here. This is kind of weird. I like seeing faces. Homework. I know you're so excited to have homework. The kids are, though. They were already like, can I get homework tonight? I'm like, no, we're going to start next week. Homework folders will go home every Monday, and they're due back on Friday. The goal is to keep it simple. They are supposed to practice their skills. We basically do reading homework. I do not send a lot of math homework at all, unless I see someone struggling, or actually, believe it or not, some kids ask for math homework. But reading, it's nightly readings in a phonics reader that I'll send, and it has little comprehension questions to go along with it. Sight words and spelling words. So spelling words, I want to make it clear. I'm going to send you a spelling menu, and you can do 2 things from the menu for the whole week, they're only suggestions. And I say that because I've had students that, maybe writing the word 3 times each doesn't do anything for them because all they're doing is writing letters and they're not practicing their words in their brain. If you have a son or a daughter that loves basketball, have them bounce the words out, spelling them out, bouncing the basketball. Write a note on their homework folder saying they played basketball for their spelling word homework. That counts. If they want to jump rope when they're doing if they want to spell out their spelling words with macaroni, rock on. If they do it with clay or Play-Doh, you find what works best for your child if they like to do certain things. So if I give you a menu that says rainbow write all your spelling words, well, that might work great for one child, but another kid doesn't want to bring out all his crayons and do rainbow writing to help him learn his spelling words. Let me know what works for you guys, and I will accept practically any spelling homework practice. So let me know. And especially if you have something really unique, please share, because I love the macaroni one was something that a parent brought up, and I've been using it ever since. Pour out a bowl of dry macaroni. The kids are entertained for reality about 10-15 minutes, but still, that's sometimes really great. So, again, math homework, not so much. I only send it if they like it, they want it, unless we've had a communication where they may be struggling. But basically spelling words, sight words, and reading. Okay. Wish list. I already had some parents donate. Thank you. I did do a wish list, and the wish list that I put out on Amazon, it's my little QR code, is for Treasure Box. So what I'm doing is giving the kids out tickets, and every couple weeks they're going to be able to buy something from the Treasure Box. And it's just a reinforcement tool of good behavior, kind behavior. I usually give them for things outside of the box. So I don't give them a ticket for doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like if they're supposed to be doing their work, I don't go, oh, thank you for sitting in your chair. That's what they're supposed to be doing. But like even these past couple days, I've already seen such great acts of kindness. One little girl helped another little boy when he fell down. Another little girl lost her lunch pail. The little boy helped her find it. Like those kind of things. Man, I'm giving out tickets. I think it's the sweetest thing. It's the kindness. It's the patience. It's the manners, thank yous, pleases, excuse me's. When we're putting up Chromebooks, I had one little boy say, oh, here, you go ahead first. And I'm like, my heart just goes, oh. So I will be giving out tickets for things like that. So I have put on my Amazon wish little keychains, little emoji keychains, things like that. So if you're wanting to do any donations like that, I fully appreciate it. And I do have other little things too. I have pencils and stuff and erasers right now. So if you can, that would be awesome. My class rules. Hopefully they're able to tell you those rules already. We only have 5. And I just realized I have a mistake on there. Raise your hand, not raise you hand. We have 5 rules, and they're very basic. Follow directions quickly, raise hand to speak, raise hand to leave your seat, make smart choices, and my favorite to say to them, and they will say it back to me, is make your teacher happy. And I tell them they make me happy by following rules 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, very simple. They get really excited when I say make your teacher happy because, they do such things during the day that I'll say, oh my gosh, you just made me so happy. And they're like, that's rule number 5. So they get really excited. We will be focusing on some social emotional learning this year too. I'm really big on that. I know these kids have been through a lot the past year. I know us parents have been through a lot. So I will be teaching a few things just about emotions and feelings. If I can share really quick, I will show you what our morning, when we start the day, I usually show them something like this. And I will ask them, how are you feeling today? Are you a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? And I change the pictures all the time. So some days I'm grumpy. I wake up in the morning and I feel grumpy, so I'm a 2. I'm a cat. Like I told them today I was super excited to be here, and I was number 1. I was ready to go. I had a few kids that raised their hand today and said they were this little sleepy red tail. So the happy dog. And it just checks in with our emotions. And, if your child has had a rough morning, he may come in and say I'm a 2, and I'm like, okay, dude, I got you. I'm going to watch after you. And please reach out to me too. If they are having a bad morning, send me a text.